we are back, and today we're going to talk about something you don't want to fall into, a trap you don't want to fall into, MLB The Show 25. If you've been following the Discord, if you've been a member, then you should have tons and tons of stubs. Pitcher spreadsheet. It tells you what expected profit you can get with every single pitcher in the game. Look at the spreadsheet. Who do you want from this list, man? Again, Diamond members, go consider joining that bad boy up. It'll tell you the price, the target price, the current price, the profit, and every projected stat. It is something that is very, very worthwhile. Highly consider it. Now listen, this is the trap you don't want to fall into. You don't want to fall into the trap of completing these collections too early. Now that you have stubs in the bank, you should have a lot, right? Like if you've been a member, you should have over 1 million stubs. Personally, I haven't really been playing the game. I've been trying to make members a lot of stubs. I've seen a lot of members with 4 mil stubs. I've seen a lot of members with 2 mil stubs, and they already have collections done. So if you want to be like that, go join the Discord. Everything's linked in the description. But however, let's just say you're like me. I have 2.7 million stubs. Call it 2.8, right? Call it 2.7. Live Series collection. I know how much this collection costs. I can check it online. It says right now, if I put in buy orders for every single card from every single collection, and that's not factoring in the fact that I already have these cards, right? So obviously I already have, it's basically the main cost of this is going to be coming from the diamonds I don't have. So ignore the silvers. That probably adds a little bit, but this is assuming I don't have anything, and I do have already 30 out of 40, 27 out of 40 on a lot of these teams. I just don't have the diamonds because you shouldn't have the diamonds. You should be selling everything to get your stubs up to invest more. The price of Live Series collection right now for every card in the game to go buy every Live Series card. If you place buy orders, it is 2.4 million stubs. 2.4 million stubs, and you get the best card in the game all year long. Because no sets in season, you get Carlos Beltran. He's good. He's real good. Not only do you get Carlos, you get Clemens. He's real good. You get Hodges. I'm not sure if he's OP or not. We'll see. But you get all of these guys for 2.4 million stubs. It's worth it. It is definitely something you're going to want to do. But you want to do it now. There's another collection as well. You got Scott Rowland. Scott Rowland, you got to get 18 of these vouchers. We have a price on Scott Rowland as well. Now, Scott Rowland's a bit more of a moving target because there's a combination between you can either buy more cards or you can grind for more cards. My estimate for this collection, it's probably around 2 million. Let's just say this costs 2 million to get. So if that's the case and this costs 2 million, guys, you're looking at 4.4 million stubs needed to complete both collections. Here is the mistake you don't want to fall into. You don't want to have 3 million stubs and say, all right, let me complete every collection in the game, because then you're going to be back at zero. The hardest part of this game is getting your stub count up in the first place. Once you have, a bunch of stubs, you can easily double and triple it through investing. But let's just say you have 100K, you're only going to make 100K profit investing. Whereas if you have 1 million stubs, you'll make 1 million stubs profit investing at least, right? So it gets a lot easier the more stubs you have. I have 2.7 million stubs. Now there's 2 approaches you can take right here. It depends, and this is personal preference. Let's say you're at 3 million. If you're at 3 million stubs, you can complete the Live Series collection for 2.4. Now, I would not recommend this. But if you want Carlos Beltran, if you want all those goons for a weekend classic and all that stuff to have fun, that's fine, man. You earn those stubs investing. Go ahead. Just keep in mind, now you're going to kind of be starting back from a low stub amount. You'll be starting below, around 500K. Whatever you do, I would never have your stub count go below 500,000 stubs. Personally, this is what I would recommend, right? What I recommend every year is doing this. Get to 2.7 mil. I recommend getting to 2, right? I'm at 2.7 million. After this next update, I'll be at the stub cap probably. I'll be at 5 million stubs. With those 5 million stubs, I will then complete Live Series collection. I'll complete Live Series collection. I'll have 2.5, 3 million stubs left over. With that 2.5, 3 million stubs, depending on the cost of that Legends collection, that's when whatever I do, right, when I complete a collection, I still want to have 2 million stubs in the bank. Why? Because if you have 2 million stubs in the bank, you're going to be able to kind of gem your way through anything. Team Affinity. There's going to be some good Team Affinity cards as we go throughout the year. I want to be able to just go ahead and, yep. They're going to probably be adding more exchanges. They'll be adding, they're basically a lot of programs. When it's June, July, August, like, bro, I don't want to grind. I don't want to sit here grinding. I want to sit here spending my stubs to gem my way through this. So that's kind of the approach that I take. Is I wait. I hold off on my stubs, and also I like opening packs. Like the second half of this game, man, you will see a lot of pack openings on the channel. So I highly recommend like kind of waiting to don't invest all of your stubs unless you're gonna have a lot of stubs left over. The lowest amount of stubs I would recommend having left after doing one of these collections is probably 500K. Now, if you're at 2.4 million or whatever, and you're like, damn, bro, I really want to do live series, you can do these collections. That's fine. I mean, they're worth it. I mean, I don't know about Scott, but I know that the live series collection is definitely worth something. You'll get a lot of good cards, right? But then let's say that puts you back at 0. There are still good stub making methods out there, right? They will be dropping more conquest maps with more hidden rewards. Those will be free packs, but that's not really a good method, right? You want something repeatable. That's why I don't like going to 0. Because when you go to 0, I'm going to recommend, all right, you got a Diamond Quest your way up to 500K. You got a Weekend Classic your way up to 500K. So Weekend Classic right now is going about 15K stubs per run, per stadium. So you can be making about 35,000 stubs per hour on Weekend Classic. That's still, I mean, you're looking at least 10 hours of just straight up go difficulty. It sounds like toxic, bro. It sounds toxic. But obviously you'll have Weekend Classic, which you'll be having a much better team with the live series collection. You'll probably be having more fun. So Weekend Classic, those will also be another opportunity to get your stubs up. Last Weekend Classic, I was at 700. We live streamed on Friday night. I went 6-0. And I probably made about 200K profit. So Weekend Classic is definitely another way you can get your stubs up. That is a bit of a breakdown as to the timeline of how I would go about spending your stubs, depending on your stub count, depending on your goals, your situation. Have fun. Have fun, man. Do the questions if you want. I recommend keeping stubs in the bank because getting to the point where you have 5 million stubs, you're going to want to open some of these bundles, man. We will be chase pack hunting down the road. Smash the like and subscribe button. Join the Discord, become a member. Hope this video helped you guys out. Peace.